The race, and Paul Lambert is your NOFSRL Friendly Summer Series champion for season number 2.
Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide.
What's up, everybody? Beautiful Dude 2. We hope you have a great day today. Welcome to round number 4 of the NOFSRL Directv Fall Series. Today we're live from Phoenix International Raceway in Phoenix, Arizona for the Wypall 200. Along with me today, I actually have 2 co-commentators. One who actually co-commentating for one half of the race because he'll be in number 2, and one guy who's now a full-time commentator, and that's Cole Baker and Colin Denton. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
Doing fantastic here.
Alright, that's good. Let's talk with Colin first as he's our full-time man. What are you expecting for today's race?
I believe that we'll see some very fast and intense racing this time around, especially since we've seen 3 last lap passes throughout the races. And we will see how they do here in this tricky mile course. And we'll have to see if they utilize the dog leg on the backstretch. Haven't seen it used a lot, but of course that is something to consider as a shortcut for some of these drivers looking to get themselves into a better position in these heat races and later on in the main event.
Alright, Cole, what do you expect for today's race, and how was your car today back in practice?
Well, the car's been doing fine. We're getting ready for the second heat here, so the first heat should be pretty interesting. I think the drivers are going to really like the fact that we have a little bit of a smaller field here going into these first 2 heats, and I think that's going to help space out the field pretty nice.
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually our second race in using the race for chase format, which means we use the heat races to determine the starting lineup for our main event. And the race for chase, if you win your race for chase event, that means you have a higher priority to get into the chase. Michael Kelly won it at Atlanta. However, he won the race, so that race for chase berth will not count towards him. Anyway, on the pole for today's race is the 14, for Heat 1, I should say, is the 14 to Paul Lambert. The 22 of Jonathan Logan starts in second. Let's go trackside for the command. Let's start the engines. As the 21 engines are fired up, starting lineup on the bottom of your screen. Hope none of these drivers have Rick Allen problems. And they're good. In case you guys don't remember, the last time we came to Phoenix, we had to go through 3 overtime sessions with the overtime line. Colin remembers this because he was actually one of my part-time co-commentators, even though he was driving the 34 in that race. Because, remember this, the top 2 took each other out in the chase race.
It was pretty insane, and this could definitely be something we see later on today. But let's hope that they can keep clean in these heat races and keep their backups in their trailers.
Yeah. The heat races are 13 laps. Then, if I'm correct, I believe the main event is going to be 37 laps. Anyway, fans are on their feet for the second race for chase event. Pace car makes a left-hand turn to pit road, and the flag is in the starter's hands. We're racing in Phoenix. Let's do this. Good start by the number 14 of Paul Lambert, but William Logan's going to take a look to the bottom, and he's going to try to... Oh! The top 2! The top 3, I should say! Took each other out! Colin, have you ever?
I feel like I have before, and now we see Michael Kelly battling up there at the front, but there is the 01 car. He is going to lead the first lap.
Oh my goodness, William Logan, Paul Lambert, Jonathan Logan. Oh my goodness. And this time the microphone was working, I should mention. Oh yeah, by the way, this is our first caution ever in these qualifying races, so we should mention this, that there are no overtime attempts at the qualifying races, but the main event will. Doesn't look like anyone's going to pit, so let's find out what just happened in a crazy lap 1. Okay, going into turn number 1, you see William Logan has the bottom, but you see Jonathan Logan is trying to get down low as well, because that low line is where you're going to want to be at Phoenix. But then you see, maybe that 22 might have gotten loose. No, he wasn't. He was trying to get down in front of the 01, but then the 22 got into the 98, and then the 98 got into the 14, and that's all I can say. That was just crazy. And then look at the 19 as well. Sebastian Torres getting loose.
And that 0 car of Sam Rogers has no luck, it seems like. Finished second at Atlanta. Now gets caught up in this one.
Yeah, holy mackerel. What a start to this event. So let's see what happens as we cross the line. It looks like we have 2 to go before the green flag happens. Cole, what do you think the plan's going to be for you as we go into heat number 2 based on what you just saw?
So I'm running similar bodies to the 19 of Sebastian Torres, my teammate, and he got loose off of turn 1 from that incident, and it didn't really seem like there was a ton of contact. So I'm not sure if that's going to mean anything for my heat, have that same situation happen again. I'm just going to have to see what happens. I'm going to have to be a lot more cautious knowing that he got loose and everyone else managed to get by cleanly.
Yeah, very cool. By the way, your sponsor this year actually is really cool. It's not anything M&M's or Knott's Energy Drinks. It's actually Tunity this year. What's the deal with Tunity and you guys?
Well, Tunity is a partnered sponsorship with Juniper, and they decided to have 2 cars running this season, so the Juniper got the 19, and I'm running the Tunity car.
Yeah, I actually use Tunity. I have a Tunity account because I wanted to watch a Mid-Atlantic conference game between the Buffalo and I think it was Bowling Green. And I was actually at Joe's Crab Shack watching that. And yeah, Tunity worked. You can hear any meter TV you want. Yeah, thanks, Owen Kelly. Anyway, about to get to the restart right now. You've got the Mikes in the top 2, Michael Gregory and Michael Kelly. So the Michaels, I should say. Jake Rogers is 3rd, Brian Fox 4th, and Davey Johnson 5th. You see one driver going to line up on the bottom line. That's going to be William Logan. Let's hope he has a better restart than lap 1. Sorry, I gotta text my grandma. She's updating me on the Bills game.
We'll have to see what happens with the 98 car and what it does to affect this pack as they come to the green flag and into turn number 1 where we saw the trouble in the first lap.
Yeah. Turn 1 and turns 1 and 2, Calamity Corner. Let's see if there will be Calamity Corner again as we get to the restart. It's a double fire restart, but that 98 had some rear end damage. So it could affect the aerodynamics of that car. But the pace car makes a left-hand turn to pit road. Let's hope we get a good, clean green flag lap in. Equal starts there by the Michaels. Let's see if that 28 looks at the bottom of the 01. Watch out for that 17 though. JT Haley tried to get into the middle. That was not a good idea as they come off turn 2. Looks like they're clean off the corner that time. Haley and Davey Johnson bailing out for the 4th position. And now Jake Rogers takes a look on the bottom of that 28, going for the 2nd spot. Can't get it. That 28 had a good high line. Keeps 2nd, but turns 1 and 2. That is the low line you're going to want to be in. And as you see, that 43 is going to make contact with that 23 just a little bit. The 28, excuse me. All that bailing for 2nd, though, is going to help the 01 pull away. Trying to start on the pole and be a race for Chase nominee. As you see, this is a great battle going on. 3 wide for the 4th position. Watch out for that 62 of Davey Johnson. He is fast. And oh, it's getting crazy down here. Driver's almost making contact. It's just getting crazy. And now the 28 trying to get underneath that 43 for second. And Kelly's got it. With 5 to go. 28 advances, but watch out. 17 to 62.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, JT Hanley getting us a little bit nervous. But now you see these two. They're getting a draft off the 01. They're going to try and catch up. But now Rogers looks back underneath that 28. But Rogers can play it safe, though, because he knows him and the 01 are the race for Chase nominees in the inside line. Because the 28's already won. He won at Atlanta. But now...
Watch what happens when they come out of this corner, and it looks like the 43 is going to clear him.
Yep, so let's see if that 43 can catch the 01. That battle is going to be for the pole. So come on, turn forward. Oh, watch out here. Watch out for that 42. Brian Fox trying to thread the needle with 3 to go. Fox has got the pass on the 62, but watch out here. 17-25 almost making contact. 43-28 still bailing for second. 17-25 bailing for fifth. And now Johnny Garner's up there in the 4th position. 28 looks to the bottom. Can he get him? Not just... Oh, he had him barely, but two laps to go.
It's a solid pass right there and a good turn for him. Michael Kelly looking
but now watch out.
Bumper of Michael Gregory.
Yeah, watch out though. They've caught up to that 01. Anything can happen here. The 28 might try the bottom. 01 stuck up high. What's that 43 gonna do?
Oh, here comes the 43.
He looks to the bottom. They're gonna take the white flag.
They have it.
One more time around.
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
But now it's a battle between the 43 and the 46 for race for Chase.
Contact. Almost.
Yeah, just barely. Rogers has the 2nd position.
Does he have the opportunity here?
Oh, look at this! He goes to the bottom! Mo, get the camera! Full fish! Look at this! Jake Rogers! But who's gonna get it? At the line! That's just for the win! Michael Gregory gets it as they go to the caution flag! Oh, look at that! It's the top 3 once again! Did they just take each other out again? Oh my goodness.
There's a big spin in the dog leg right there.
Watch this. If that's these same 3 guys, this is just going to be unbelievable. No, this was revenge between the 14 and the 22. Oh, man. Look at that.
I was about to say we had the 98 slowing down throughout the pack, and man, that was some hard contact right there. But is 98 coming here at any point? It doesn't appear so yet. We might just slide in, running off the pace.
Yeah, we might have a fight breaking. Yeah, we might have a fight breaking out between the Logans and the 14. Oh my goodness! I expect a lot of angry words to be said here. But anyway, Michael Gregory picks up the pole. Jake Rogers is going to start in 3rd, and those will be your 2 drivers in for the race for Chase. But Michael Kelly is going to be starting in the 5th position. Colin, this guy, holy cow, where the heck is this JGL power come from?
I don't believe I've ever seen a more dominant start to a season, having top 5 finishes, 3 races to start off the season, now starting in 5th place. He could surprise a lot of people today, maybe go for a 2nd victory, but we have got to see, because it could just end up in another situation like we saw in the first lap of today's Heat 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get a photo of this, get the picture of the inside line here. Alright, we got it. So anyway, when we come back, we'll get you guys Heat number 2 of this race, so stay with us. And we are back for Heat number 2 here. Colin, what are you expecting for this race compared to Heat number 1?
I would just like to see them get through the first turn without any incidents here, and hopefully we'll see a little bit less tempers flaring, but we'll see how they do. We have the number 85 car of Nathan Faden starting on the first spot.
This is actually Faden's NOFSRL debut for this week. Or not this week, for today. By the way, happy Columbus Day to you guys.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, and we should mention a huge fight did break out between William and Jonathan Logan against Paul Lambert. Getting word from Race Control that they want the drivers of the 14, 22, and 98 in the big blue truck, which I should say, or the Oval Office. We're gonna say this time in the Oval Office post race. So that should be interesting. But yeah, Nathan Faden in his NOFSRL debut starts on pole for heat number 2, and Stuart Grand's going to be second. Let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engine!
Engines are fired up once again. Oh no, these drivers once again have Ricky Allen problems. They're all good to go. There is turn 2, Calamity Corner. You have to watch out for that turn on lap 1, or else you're done. Cole Baker in the 18 is going to be starting in position number 18. He is our in-race reporter. We'll talk with him if we get out first caution, but if we don't get a caution out, we'll just talk with him post-race after heat number 2, and then we'll talk with him before the main event. By the way, I accidentally had 28 laps there because I thought we had to go to overtime, but we don't. So let's start at 13 laps. That's good. But anyway, fans are ready for Heat 2. Could we see fireworks in this heat? We are about to find out. The pace car makes a left-hand turn to pit road. The flag is in the starter's hands. We're racing at Phoenix. Let's do this.
Great start by Faden right there. Gets straight out in front of Grattan. This is just like the first heat,
watch out for Bryce Logan, though. He might try and make it 3 wide going into turn number 2. And watch out, Stuart Graham might turn them 1 around. He does not, though. They make it through turns 1 and 2 cleanly. And now the 1, Josh Hyatt going into the second spot. Can he challenge Faden for the lead? Yes, he can. Here they come, 2 by 2, down in turn number 4. Hyatt's got the lead, but at the line, it's going to be... Oh, boy, what a close one. Scory's got Nathan Faden up barely, but the first caution's out, and it's for the 60 of Tristan Allen. Some of these drivers are racing back to the line, but can Allen get it back, get that car going in time? Yes, he can. 3 wide, but these drivers are bumping and banging. Here comes the 70 of Bryce Logan. Oh boy, it's not gonna turn out good. Beating and banging off turn 4. Holy cow. Thought they were gonna wreck there.
They are getting very aggressive here in these heat races, and not necessarily something you need to do when you got a 37 main event about to happen, where anything could really happen with these.
Yeah. So Hyatt's got the race lead. Faden's in second. Stuart Graham in third. Bryce Logan fourth. And Cody Prince fifth. Let's find out what happened with that 60 of Tristan Allen. He gets his car back going. So from the blimp, these drivers trying to go 5 wide or something? Holy cow. Christian Cook and Marty Johnson then gets into Tristan Allen. And then it's on from there. Allen just the lone wolf that goes around. Tough break for that Krispy Kreme car.
One of my favorite paint schemes right there. I do enjoy a good Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, by the way, Tristan actually painted this car himself. He was supposed to have Advocare on his car, but then he said, I want to paint the 60, so I told him, okay. And then he sent me this.
I'm very glad that he went with that design.
Absolutely. And then watch these drivers being and banging. So you see the 44 in the middle. That's not a good place to be if you're Stuart Grand. I'm just kidding, Stuart. We like to call him Bella Grand, but you know, look at that. They're bumping fenders there. Robin's Racing here at Phoenix. One of the only places you'll see it. Let's talk with Cole Baker right now. He's currently in 19th. Cole, B-Sport02, you got a copy?
Yes,
Alright, so what did you see in that first lap?
So I saw it look like maybe they was trying to go 4 wide, 5 wide, something like that, and it looked like Tristan got the worst of it, and he just got hooked.
Yeah, let's take a look at your onboard and show you what these guys, what these drivers saw. We're actually watching for the start of lap 1 going to turn 1. I know you can't see right now because you're driving. We don't want you to get distracted. But you see, he's going 3 wide. Looks like he's up high. Oh, Beat a little bit of that 39 of Nathan Waskiewicz. But yeah, he's got a good view. Oh, almost turning the 39 around, actually. That is just on from there. When the caution was down, you had to slow down. Alright, so what are you expecting for the second half of this?
I'm kind of glad that we're going single file from now on, because that might just settle everyone down a little bit. I expect to be like maybe 1 or 2 more cautions, but I don't think it's going to be that big.
Yeah, alright. Alright, thanks, Cole.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, so here's what I'm wondering. What's going on with that 40 of Joseph Ramnick? He actually started last in this heat, but he's only gained 1 spot. I thought the Dodge power was going to be really good this year.
It just seems like it hasn't exactly caught up, and maybe he just got lucky using that Daytona drafting. But you know what? He seems to have done a pretty fantastic job for what it's worth. Just having a bad day here at Phoenix.
Let's see what happens. I mean, you know, super speeds are much different than short tracks. But anyway, we're about to get back to the restart right now. 1 to go till green, and yes, it is all single file. I should not have had the 98 on the low line. Sorry about that. Oh well. Anyway, excuse me. Josh Hyatt's in the race lead. Nathan Fade in 2nd. Stuart Gray in 3rd. Bryce Logan 4th. Cody Prince 5th. Julio Caesar 6th. Henry Williams 7th. Sean McKean, who's also making his NOFSRL debut today. He's currently 8th. Tony Green's 9th. Jordan Carter 10th. Hayden Caldwell 11th. Aiden Shepard 12th. Jack Morris 13th. TJ Hanley 14th. Christian Cook 15th. Murray Johnson 16th. Nathan Waskiewicz 17th. Emily Anderson 18th. Cole Baker 19th. Joseph Ramnick 20th. Tristan Allen 21st. Alright, should have mentioned these strikes do carry over into the main event. So a strike for William Logan, Paul Lambert, and Christian Cook. As we're about to get back to the restart here. Let's find out what's going to happen. 7 to go. Great.
That gets the great start right there, right off the 85.
Yeah, but now you see Stuart Grant's going to try the bomb. Look at that 20. Oh, he's trying to make a pass on his cousin Bryce Logan. Prince makes the pass. He goes to 4th. Let's see what Stuart Grant can do when he Nathan Faden. He can't do anything about it because Prince is coming.
He's fading up a little bit, but he keeps it down low.
Yep. See what that 44 is going to do. Watch closely as he tries to go for the 85. He might have the advantage going into turn number 3. Can he make the pass? Oh, yes, he's got it, but watch out for that high line, though. It's pretty good in this turn. And watch out for that 6 of Julio Caesar. Where did he come from? Grant's able to make the pass with 5 to go. And now, 85 looking back underneath. Thought we had a caution, but no, we do not. Let's see what Cody Prince can do, helping that 85 out. Not going with this foul. Toyota Faders, take a look at the bottom for the race lead. Contact made between those two off turn 4. We're going 3 wide. Hyatt keeps the lead, though. Here comes the 20. But watch out for that 44, though. And look at Cody Prince. What a move he just made to go for the race lead. He's got a new lead of the 20. And now here comes the 5 of Henry Williams, going to try and help out his Junior Motorsports teammates. They come up to turn 4. 3 laps to go. Grant and Hyatt battle for 2nd. And the final race for chase spot. Grant's got the advantage so far. He gets in front of the 1. Now what's Grant going to do with the 20? Will he try and make the pass on him? The Junior Motorsports teammates battle for 3rd. Williams and Hyatt. And now Grant takes a look at the battle for the race lead. Prince up high. Grant down low. The 1 ball just a little bit. And this is going to do it. Cody Prince and Stuart Grant will start in the top 2. And cautions out for the 39 and the 13. Christian Cook and Nathan Waskiewicz. Emily Anderson also involved. It looks like Tristan Allen's got something to say about it as well. He might have gotten revenge on that 13. But as long as these two don't have Rick Galen problems, they're going to be in the race for chase.
Right outside the dog leg, too. That's a pretty interesting place to wreck, but it's definitely not something that we should be surprised about. It's definitely going to be a little bit more tricky having that kink on the backstretch.
Yeah, let's find out what happened. So coming off turn 2, this might have started ahead actually.
The 89's involved in it, so it's got to be somewhere there.
Hayden Caldwell gets into the 15. Gonna be a strike on the 24 for causing that wreck. And you see Baker and the 89 make a little bit of contact. And let's see, how does Christian... I see Anderson and Wazkiewicz and Cook just got together. I want to watch it on board the 18. That's going to be fun to watch.
Oh, and he's about to cut in front of Tristan Allen. Bam.
The 60 just had nowhere to go. Thought it was an act of revenge, but nope, it was not. But now let's watch this let's watch this on board with Baker. So you see ahead of him is the 24 of Caldwell. It's in the room, then watch this. Actually, that wasn't a good angle. Let's watch from right here. Wow. And now one more time from the right side. Not the wrong side, not the left side, but the right side. Wow, Cole Baker, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about this right now. Cole, what did you see in that rack as the checkered flags wave?
Well, it was kind of funny. I saw 2 cars on my outside, and I was figuring, okay, if they're gonna give me this room, I might as well just use it. And then they cut across my nose, thinking I'm not there. I mean, I'm in a bright orange car. I don't know. You can't tell I'm right there. So I don't know.
Right.
I know the 89 got into me, so I apologize if I came up after that. But I don't know, man. It was weird.
Anyway, thanks, Cole. As the checkered flags are out, Cody Prince, Stuart Grand, they are going to be your race for chase drivers. They're going to start in 2nd and 4th. Top 4 will be all race for chasers as they come in. The moment. So 2 cautions on the final lap. Very interesting. Alright, we'll get you guys your main event when we come back. Should be a good one. And ladies and gentlemen, it's that time once again for the main event here in Race for Chase. 37 laps here at Phoenix Collin. What are you expecting now? Because we don't have 21 cars this time. We've got 42 cars, and we don't have 13 laps. We've got 37.
This is going to be a lot wilder than some of the races we've seen in the past. Atlanta brought us a couple of cautions, I believe, but this has proven to be a place to wreck out. So we're going to see how these drivers can manage their aggression and see if they can work their way up through the field cleanly throughout these 37 laps.
Yeah, because this is actually one of only 3 short track races we have this year, the only short track race here. Then we've got 2 more short track races at Iowa in a few weeks. So that should be a good one. Our 4 drivers in Race for Chase are starting the top 4, and that is Michael Gregory, Cody Prince, Jake Rogers, and Stuart Gray. And no, that 44 is not from Richard Petty Motorsports. That's from TriStar Motorsports. So it should be interesting. Also, watch out, because this has been a top story going into this race. That 28 car, Michael Kelly. 3 top 5s in our full races and 2 top 5s in both Dash for Cash qualifying races he's been a part of. This guy is a huge is going to be a huge contender for the title if he keeps this up. Let's go trackside for the command. And the 42 engines have been fired up. Let's hope none of these drivers have Ricky Allen problems as we get to the green flag. They all look good. So let's look at our onboards for today's race. We've got the 0 of Sam Rogers, the 6 of Julio Caesar, the 7 Chesman Polk, our in-race reporter, the 18 of Cole Baker. We'll talk with him in a little bit. The 25 of Jeff Wright, 28 Michael Kelly, 40 Joseph Romanuk, 42 Brian Fox, 62 Davey Johnson, and 98 William Logan. Watch out for those three guys, those three final guys in the inside line, because they've been taking each other out lately. Should be interesting. The pace car makes a left-hand turn to pit road, and the flag is in the starter's hands. We're racing at Phoenix. Let's do this. Good start by the old one of Michael Gregory here, but watch out when these drivers get 3 wide. It's going to be scary here. Can they make it out clean? Yes, they can. Jake Rogers at 43 looking to the bottom on the old for the race lead, but Stuart Brown almost tried to turn them all around. Boy, it's getting really tight coming off turn 4. These drivers are going, well, almost going 4 wide. Go on board with that 28. Gonna help that 43 go for the race lead. Rogers won the first lap that time. Oh, crash in turn 1. Oh, 2 crashes actually. Oh, they're still wrecking it. Oh, that's the front field. Those are the leaders. What just happened? I don't know.
We still got the 43 and the 28 out in front.
Caution flags out. The 43 leads them at the line. I don't know what just happened, but a lot of drivers have crashed. Oh,
14 involved in another accident.
You saw the 14 in it as well?
Yep, they're in the back. I saw him on the
There's
front stretch. He
Ramnock.
was slow.
There's Murray Johnson, Paul Lamtress in, and Baker! Not a happy camper at that 13 of Christian Cook. He's not liking his driving. So let's find out what happened, because I don't even know what happened. Okay, so this actually started mid-pack. We're going to watch from the blimp. Watch the 40 of Joseph Ramanock. Him and Tanner Wozkiewicz, that's actually the little brother of Nathan Wozkiewicz, making his NOFSRL debut. You see the 40 gets into the wall, and then you see all these drivers are trying to get by. You see the 19, like Baker was talking about, was really loose going into this race. And see Marty Johnson getting that 40. No one's going to get a straight because it was because of a wall hit. And you see all these drivers just get together. There's Lambert in it, Ramanock, Baker. See, it comes to 60. Let's watch onboards on this first crash. We'll watch the 40 and then the 18. Actually, we'll watch the 0 as well. Let's watch the 0 first, actually. Yeah, that was not Roger's fault because he got turned from someone. Here's the 40, Joseph Ramanock.
I'm not sure what caused the 18 car to retaliate against the 13 car there on the front stretch as they came through for lining up for the pace car. Seems like some misguided anger right there.
Might have been from heat number 1 actually, because you guys might remember Christian Cook got into Tristan Allen, that brought out the first. Cook got a strike from that. Alright, finally let's watch Baker. What I want to look closely is, when did that caution flag come out? Watch for the lights to come on. Gotta find a good angle. This is a good angle. Okay. Like, I'm trying to find a very good angle. It's that frame right there. That's when the caution comes out. So, let's see here. It's the top 22 that are racing to the line. So we have to watch, I believe it was the 01 of Michael Greger, if I'm correct. They're 3 wide for the race lead, and I believe Stuart Brown and Michael Greger get together, and they do. See, Greger gets in the wall. They're going to save it at first, but then there's Cody Prince, there's Josh Hyatt. Who got the strike from this one? That's what I'm wondering. It's going to be no one, because once again, that was from a wall hit, and wall hits do not give you strikes. And then you see this Chesbin poking the 7 with nowhere to go. There's Sean McKean involved. Look at Aiden Shepard going around just spinning like a top. A lot of cars torn up here. You see that, and look at that, that track's like blocked. You see the 16 is trying to get by a bunch of different cars. We're going to watch the 7 onboard of Chesbin Pope from our helmet cam, brought to you by GoPro. GoPro, be a hero. Oh, wait a second. What was that? Hang on. After we watch Polk, we have to see what happened to that.
It looked like he almost had an opening right there, but quickly closed up.
Yeah. Polk is done for the day. That splitter is torn up. Now, I was watching Polk's onboard. I see that happen. What is that going on between those drivers? It's the 25, 85, and 05. Luckily, they saved it, though.
And then that 85 came around later in that dogleg and then made more contact with the number 7 car, Tessman Polk.
Yeah. And then, do we have another wreck after that? I don't think we did. But tough break, but we're back to green, actually. We've been back to green, and we already have a caution flag out. Let's pause it, actually. Let's get back to the restart, show you guys what happened. Alright, so coming to the restart here.
40 car on the bottom line.
Good start for that 43, not by the 28. The 28 really needs to work on his restart. 20, Kelly had a bad restart at Las Vegas.
Seems like the leader is getting a really good jump on these second place guys. They're really timing these restarts well.
Yeah. You see, here goes the 5, Henry Williams, and third. He's got help from 17, JT Hanley. The 5 and the 28 are battling for the second spot.
Still green.
Yep. Go on, move that 28. Oh, 43 had a bad turn there. They caught up. Those two drivers almost bump drafted in turn 4. Kelly still got second. And then I believe here's when the caution came out. Yep, lights are on. So now let's go back. Now let's go back.
Had to be out of turn number 4.
Yeah, let's go back to our live feed. Williams is trying to look underneath that 43 for the lead. I don't think he'll be able to, though. And yep, Colin, you're right. It came out of turn 4.
This is
really surprising. Oh, no. Cole Baker all torn up. That car looks like that went upside down.
It's very surprising that turn 4 has suddenly become the place to wreck, because we're used to seeing it come off of turn number 2, and now suddenly all these cars are getting really aggressive out of turn number 4.
What a tough break for that 18 car. Let's watch what happened. I mean, that looked like that went on its roof. Coming off turn 4. Oh, once again, Joseph Raumner cannot stay away from that wall.
And he was already a lap down, and now he turns the 74 car into the
Raumner's
wall.
going to get a strike for that because he was lap traffic. That's his first strike of the day. And you see Baker got in that 74. That's Hayden Caldwell. And I believe Christian Cook's going to flip this 18 on his roof. No, it's not. It's going to be the 39 of Watsky. It's a big hit there. Up and over for Cole Baker. But the good news is, because he's driving that car back, that means he is okay. But I'm just shocked he can drive that back, actually.
Dodge is taking themselves out right there.
Ah, he had a good view of Baker going on his roof. This is going to be a ride right here, folks. Bam! And takes out the camera for a split second. Luckily, he's still going, but Baker is gone. We actually have a camera on him right now. He just got out of the infield here, so let's talk with him. Cole, B-Split02, you got a copy?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Alright, what did you guys see in that racket, and how are you feeling right now?
So I'm okay. I'm really disappointed. I didn't get the finish I wanted to. It was just a really bad day for our Trinity Toyota. It looks like I got like a shove from behind, or something happened there, and I hit the car going sideways that was in front of the I forget which number, but that's the last thing I know. I flipped into the air and landed on my wheels. It kind of took my breath there.
Alright, well, it's a good thing you're okay. We'll let you get back up here in the booth and commentate the rest of the race with us.
10-4.
Alright, we'll see you there in a little bit. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this race so far, Colin? 11 laps in the books. We've already had 2 cautions, and they've been coming out of turn 4.
It is not going to get any better here. It's just a matter of, are we going to see these accidents all happen off turn number 4? Are they going to keep going as wide as they are? Are they going to hit the wall in turn number 4? Or is it going to shift back over to turn number 2? Or are we going to stay clean? That's something else to consider.
Yeah, I mean, this season we've only had about our average, if I'm doing my math right, 5 divided by 3. We've had about 1-2 cautions per race so far, and we've already had our second caution. We could see our most cautions this season because, you know, short track racing gives us a lot more cautions.
Absolutely. They get a lot more aggressive in these turns, and sometimes the grip levels just aren't there. And you see the groove on the bottom line, and as you see the 40 and the 0 cars coming up, we might see a few more. Not sure about that yet, though.
Only those 2, I believe. Yep.
It looks like they'll be people to watch now because, of course, the 40 car got involved in that last accident. Is he going to be a factor in causing another accident with these lead lap cars?
Yeah, just a bad day for Joseph Ramanok. Anyway, Jake Rogers, the racer, he's actually the highest driver right now in the race for Chase. Henry Williams is 2nd, Michael Kelly 3rd, Stuart Grant 4th, JT Hanley 5th, Johnny Garner 6th, Brian Fox 7th, Julio Caesar 8th, Alexander Russell 9th, Tony Green 10th. By the way, if the race for Chaser does win today here, that race for Chase berth will not count because they're locked into the chase no matter what. Here's the green flag. Even starts by the top 3. Stuart Grant did not get a good start. Watch out though for Julio Caesar trying to go to the bottom. That might pay him the price. But watch out here, they're going 3 wide. Ramanok's in the middle. Another 5. Williams takes a look to the bottom for the race lead. Can he get it? He's got it. But now the 43. Be careful. Oh, he might get in the wall. No, he's not going to. Oh, watch out. 28 almost turns the 43 around. That kid just got crazy for a moment. On with Kelly. Makes the pass on the 43 to take the second spot away. Battle for 4th now. Johnny Garner with the non-charter drivers and JT Hanley. Oh, Hanley's up high. They're going to go 3 wide. Grant, be careful in the middle. Beating and banging with JT Hanley. They're still going 3 wide into turn 1. Oh, Hanley might turn around Grant here. He's going to! And that's going to be bad. That's not good. Caesar goes around as well. Caution's out. And drivers are just trying to stack up. You better watch this closely. They might wreck coming up turn 4 as well. 4 wide. They're going to wreck. 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 Yeah, they're going to wreck on a caution. They're still going 4 wide. What? How do they make it? Now I'm the one that's baffled. How do they make it through that? Oh, no. Wait. No, they still made it clean. Now I'm the one who's confused. Anyway, Julio Caesar gets spun out with a head-on hit, I believe. It was with Stuart Grant and someone else, I believe. Yeah, it was with someone else. Don't know who. No one's going to be coming in for pit stops. Let's watch what happened with Caesar. So in turn 2, see JT Hanley, he's going to get a strike for this one. He starts the rack, gets into the 44 of Stuart Gratton. And the Ballot Grant once again, and the 6 just has nowhere to go. But how the heck did these other drivers make it through? Look at Tony Green just sliding by there cleanly.
Stuart Gratton manages to get a little bit of benefit from contact once again from Caesar, spins it the right way around, and in the process blocks a couple of these drivers. You can see a little bit of contact right there between the 70 car Bryce Logan and I can't tell who's
TJ Hanley
on
in the 15.
Yeah, we're just touching. And this 11 car of Tanner
Wazkiewicz.
Sorry, I cannot pronounce his last name. But he's making a big move in the middle line right here.
Yeah, this guy's actually making his NOFSRL debut, so he's new to these Fall Series cars. Or to do any kind of driving, because I believe this is his first NR2003 league as well as his older brother Nathan. The look at these drivers. They're going 4 wide at Phoenix. They can't
Almost
make it. Everyone's thinking they're going to wreck. But, you know, these drivers just can find... But luckily, I believe, that caution flag saved their butts from wrecking, in my opinion.
His RCR teammates of 33, Tony Green, Davey Johnson, and 62, they were bumping right next to each other coming off turn number 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's watch the onboard with the 6 of Caesar. He's just got nowhere to go, but I believe that car can keep going.
Might have a little bit of a puncture in the front end, cause a little bit of radiator damage, but he might still be able to keep it running. It might still be a inhibiting factor for him. He might have to keep it off the pace, and that might be a factor later on down the line if it does go for a few more laps under green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, we now have Cole Baker back up at the booth. So, Cole, what do you like seeing better? Seeing the race from your car or seeing the race from the booth?
Well, I always like seeing it better from my car, but it's not that bad up here. You can see a better perspective, and it's kind of cool just watching the whole race happen.
Yeah, he's done this before when we had our friendly summer series. He's done this twice, where he's on the rack, but then he came back. So anyway, gonna have 17 laps to go when we get back to the green flag. Henry Williams is the race leader. Michael Kelly, 2nd. Jake Rogers, 3rd. Johnny Garner, 4th. Brian Fox, 5th. JT Hanley, 6th. Alexander Russell, 7th. Javier Hernandez, 8th. Brian Grimes, 9th. Yuki Hayashi is 10th. Same 2 drivers line up on the bottom line. That's Sam Rogers and Joseph Ramnock. 29 drivers remain on the track. Well, actually 31. 29 drivers are on the lead lap. Looking at the fastest lap so far, the 42 has the fastest for the 26 flat. Let's see if anyone can get under the 26. The 0 and the 40 once again going to be a factor on this restart. Let's see if anyone's going to try and take a risk by going to the bottom line. Pace car makes a left-hand turn to pit road once again. And we're back to racing. A bad start by the 28, but a good start by the 5. Oh, watch out for that 0, though. Can the 0 clear that 28? Yes, he can, actually. So let's watch that 0 very closely. Can he help that 5? And can that 5 get a huge lead?
I'm quite surprised by the speed that he's showing right now. Considering he was damaged 1 lap down, he's still running pretty well in his pack.
Yeah, the 0 car of Sam Rogers is contending to try and get back on that lead lap, but he's just got to try and pass that 5. Watch, though, where did that 46 come from of Johnny Garner? And now the 20 is going to make the move on the 0. I think the 0 is going to let him go this time. But now, was that too much for Michael Kelly? Can he try and get up to that 5 and probably become the number 1 seed in the... Well, he is the number 1 seed, but can he have a better chance of getting that number 1 seed as we have another caution flag out? And it's for the 6. Oh, the 74! Zach Hussey with the ARCA brakes. Caesar Johnson. Robert once again. Lap traffic. Going to be a 2nd strike, I believe. As all these drivers slow down to the caution flag. Except for these 2 drivers. These 2 drivers actually made it.
Doesn't look like they're going to change position, though.
Nope. Alright, let's find out what happened with that 6 of Caesar. He's leaking a lot of fluid and we'll probably be done for the day. Alright, so in turn 3, Stuart Grant slowed down by that 40 of Ramanok. That 40 was trying to make a move, but then Marty Johnson's just on the bottom making it 3 wide. Then you see Jack Morris on the 16 might try to make it 4 wide. And then the 40 is just going to get that strike for being lap traffic. The 88 just has nowhere to go. Then here comes that 70. Bam! ARCA brakes. He had room the bottom. I don't know why he stayed up high. Alright, people. Once again, Roundnook's on board. Just what a terrible day he's having. It's like an Odell Beckham Jr. day for him.
He's having a lot of problems running this outside line as he runs a lap down and trying to let everyone by. He just can't get any luck.
Yeah. You might have to call him Bad Luck Racer Tavi. That's his YouTube name, or Quizup name. And the onboard with the 6. See, he was in the wall as well trying to miss it. Yeah, he had arc brakes as well. He's trying to get to the. He should have gotten to the bottom, but I believe it was that wall that paid them the price.
Wonder if there was some oil up there that caused him to slide up the racetrack. Don't know if that was leaking down as they spun, but
yeah.
Either way, now he's putting down his own.
Yep. Anyway, the top two stay in the same positions as they were. They were the only ones that were racing back to the line. Cole, what did you see?
From my perspective, it looks almost like Romanuk just had really nowhere to go and just kind of winged it. But I don't know. It was kind of tough to tell really what happened from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. The 6 is gone. The 74 is gone. They are going to be out of the race. Caesar actually had header problems. He did not have a radiator leaking in that. But now, it looks like, if I'm correct, we're going to have 10 laps to go when we get back to green flag. So let's just accelerate through this. We will be right back. And we're back. So we're going to have 2 drivers still lined up the inside line. Marty Johnson is going to be a lap down. Actually, no, we're going to have 3 drivers, actually.
Yeah, Ramanuk's still there.
Yeah, Ramanuk's in the pits, though. Yeah, 88, though, might be a little bit slower than that 40. I'm not too sure. But Henry Williams, the race leader, Michael Kelly second. The highest race for Chase driver is Jake Rogers, currently in 3rd. 4th is Johnny Garner. 5th, Brian Fox. 6th, Javier Hernandez. 7th, JT Hanley. 8th, Alexander Russo. 9th, Brian Grimes. 10th, Yuki Hayashi. Here you see Ramanuk going on the bottom. Oh, watch out. This could be interesting if they get back to green. I'm watching that 40 car very closely. Oh, boy. No, we'll be all good. We're going to get back to green right now.
Michael Kelly struggles on the restart again.
Once again, he's got to find a way to get those restarts fixed as they come off turn 2. Looks like the 40, not going to affect anyone. 88, though, trying to keep up, but the 48 is slowed down by it. The 40 is going to go up high once again. Not a lot of 3 wide racing, though, as they come off turn 4. Jake Rogers underneath Michael Kelly for 2nd, but Kelly using the draft with Sam Rogers to keep that spot. But now we're going to go 3 wide in turn number 2. Looks like some contact between the 28 and the 0. Kelly's still stuck up high.
I feel like he almost got contact with the 43 as well.
Yeah, I don't know, but now you see Brian Fox in the 42, the fastest guy on the track, trying to get the 3rd spot. He can't do anything about it. We have 8 laps to go. Rogers is starting to catch up to that 5. And now Rogers is starting to let a lot of drivers go by.
Hard thing to do. Don't want to make any enemies later on in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the 28 Kelly trying to get underneath that 43 for 2nd. 7 to go. I believe he'll have him this time on board with him. Oh, not just yet, actually. Watching from the blimp. 28 should have the advantage in turn 3. Rogers should let him go. Oh, Rogers is not going to give up that high line, though. See what happens as they come off turn 4. Rogers still has that spot. That's going to help that 5, though, get away. 6 to go. On the caution flags out. Huge crash. Tristan Allen. Joseph Ramanuk once again. Oh my goodness. Ramanuk just having the worst day in NOFSRL history. But another caution flag comes out. That was with 7 to go. We're going to have 2 laps to go on the restart. So let's watch what happened with that 40. And this actually had nothing to do with Ramanuk. Watch this into turn number 3. See, they're just 3 wide. I believe Tristan Allen and William Logan get together. I don't know. I'm gonna give that strike to the. They're gonna give that strike to the 60 for that. They get into the wall, and then yeah, they just went around. Here comes Cody Prince. Bam! Nowhere to go. Hits both the 60 and the 98, and oh my goodness, Marty Johnson, a lucky driver. Stuart Grant, a lucky driver as well. Arca breaks. Oh, the 60 gets straight driver's side put on his roof. Man, I hope Tristan Allen's okay. 2 hard licks for him in 3 races. But luckily that car is still going. Watch the onboard on Almanac for one last time. Bam. And now watch the rear chase camera of Tristan Allen. You can see how hard that lick was. Bam, that's how hard the lick was. Oh man. I hope that 60 driver, that the driver of the 60 is okay. Oh, what? He is! Holy cow! Allen drove that car back, which means he is okay.
The 40 car, Joseph Ravenak, his day is done, and probably rightfully so.
Yep. So Henry Williams, the race leader, when we come back, 2 to go to settle it. If you just joined us, you joined us at the right time. We're gonna have 2 laps to go on this restart. It should be good. Henry Williams, the race leader. Jake Rogers, 2nd. Michael Kelly, 3rd. Brian Fox, 4th. Javier Hernandez, 5th. Johnny Garner, 6th. JT Hanley, 7th. Brian Grimes, 8th. Yuki Hayashi, 9th. Elijah Gordon's 10th. This is not an overtime attempt. However, though, if a caution does come out with 2 to go, we will go into overtime. Anything can happen right here, right now. Fans are on their feet. No one is sitting in their seats. Who is going to win? We are about to find out. Looks like equal starts for the top 3. That zero's on the bottom, though. Let's see what he can do. Oh, the zero's going to slide with a 5. Here comes Jake Rogers, though. That zero car, though, is trying to get back on that lead lap, and Rogers is going to use it to his advantage. Drafting with the 0. The 5 all by himself up high.
When they get to the white flag.
Rogers has the lead for now. The 5 has the draft. White flag, 1 to go. Into turn 1, Rogers takes the lead away. Henry Williams back into 2nd.
I wouldn't count the 5 out just yet. He might get him into 3 and 4.
I don't know. Let's find out what's going to happen. They battle for 3rd out. Oh, Noyes has got a chance. He's not going to do it, though. Jake Rogers is going to win at Phoenix. So we wait for everyone to finish. Was that a last lap pass, though? Let's find out. It was not a last lap pass. Rogers just beat out Williams when we came to the white flag. But hey, man, that was crazy. And all that. Hang on, I want to watch this. You know what? Just I want to advance. And oh no, wait. Michael Kelly's top 5 streak has come to an end. But hey, top 10s though. Finished 6th today. I want to watch this real closely as they crashed at the end.
Oh, yikes.
Nah, don't worry, we won't watch a replay of it. But let's save the results here. Alright, anyway, because Jake Rogers did win the race and he was a race for Chase driver, that race for Chase berth will not be needed. So, Rogers, Williams, Hernandez, Fox, Garner, Kelly, Grimes, Hayashi, Gordon, and Johnson, the top 10. Here are the rest of the results you see. But man, Colin though, Michael Kelly, 4 races and 4 top 10s, how about that?
It is still a very dominating season for him, but you know what he needs to do? He needs to maintain that consistency. If he can't get another win, then he's going to be on equal ground with all of these chasers who get wins. So he needs to either find wins or make sure that this consistency holds up into the chase.
Oh yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. Anyway, when we come back, we'll give you the points from race 4 and the chase grid. Stay with us. So, 5 cautions of 20 laps. We believe if not, we will get that edited. 2 lead changes of 2 different leaders. Richard Curtis Racing won today with 101 points. Jake Rogers, Rookie of the Race. For the awards, Michael Gregory had the pole. Henry Williams led the most laps at 22. Javier Hernandez gained 28 spots. Michael Gregory lost 41 spots. Ernie Johnson, the diehard racer. So show you guys the chase grid. Michael Kelly, though, still with that 37-point lead in the regular season. He's got the number 1 seed. Jake Rogers, with that win, gains 12 spots in the points, and he gets the number 1, 2 seed as of right now in the chase. Then Joseph Raumnick is 3rd, and Alexander Russell 4th. Then it's Brian Fox 5th, 6th Henry Williams, 7th Davey Johnson, 8th Sam Rogers, 9th Yuki Hayashi, 10th William Logan, 11th Brian Grimes, and 12th Jack Morris. Gabriel Wanderlei was in the chase going into this race. However, though, because he was a non-charter and did not make the show, he is out of the chase. He dropped 14 spots today. The biggest gainer, by the way, we should mention, Brian Grimes wasn't in the chase yesterday, in the chase today. And let's see, anything else here. The loser in this race was actually Kelly, who lost 17 spots, and Josh Hyatt lost 16 spots. Went from 14th down to 30th in the points. So that was a tough break for him. 4 top times though for Michael Kelly. He's got that average finish of 3.5. Richard Curtis Racing now takes the lead in the owner points by, I believe, that is 17 over Junior Motorsports. Michael Kelly, though, still dominating the Rookie of the Year points, has a 27-point lead over Jake Rogers. And then we look at the stats.
I believe that's actually 17 points.
17? Yes,
I believe
17.
so. 33 minus
you're
16.
right, it is 17. My mistake. Still, Kelly has the most top 5s this season with 3. Most top 10s with 4. Davey Johnson actually has 3 top 10s this season, so that's good for him. Who's led the most laps so far? Henry Williams has, with those 31 laps, took the lead away from Cody Prince, who falls down to 3rd. Race had the slowest average, 73 miles an hour. Biggest margin, 0.14. Slowest pole, 140.198 miles per hour. Most cautions with 5, and most DNFs with 16. Next race for these drivers is going to be, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Tuesday and I have school. Next race is actually going to be in 5 days. That will be October 15th. We head to Auto Club for our final Western Swing event, and it's the TreatMyClock.com 300 on October 15th. And if I am correct, that is on 11th is a Tuesday, 12th Wednesday. That's going to be on a Saturday. So anyway, final thoughts with you guys. We'll start with you, Colin.
Well, having been a part of this race, the last Phoenix race, both in the car and in the booth, I can definitely say this was just the kind of racing we expected out of Phoenix. A lot of accidents, a lot of war of attrition. It just came down to a matter of who had the fastest car and who could stay out front for most green flag laps.
Finally, Cole.
Yeah, I'd also say that it just showed who the best drivers were, just all throughout these heats and races. I think that specifically, I'm going to give a shout out to Joseph Raumnick for staying in there after a terrible weekend today. But I'm sure he's going to improve from that and learn a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So that's going to do it for Cole Baker and Colin Denson. This is B-Sport02 saying so long, and we'll see you guys at the next race. YOLO swag bye, guys. We're out of here. Colin, play us out.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off your feet. Well, your mouth's to remember the taste of my love. Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks?
Oh, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. Oh, man.
I ran out of riffs.